Dominican food next. We're gonna do us some Dominican food. It was a roly-poly that I wanted to show y'all, but the dude moved it. It was so cute. He had 4Gs on the roly-poly, but I think he moved it across the street. All right, so today we in Opelika. We in home style. I'm hungry. I want me a good home style meal. So I came here to see if I can accomplish that here at Home Style Restaurant. So let's go inside. Let me tell you something first. I thought they was closed. Because when you first look at it, it looks like it's kind of abandoned, but no, it looked like they got some new windows and stuff, so they open. So let's go inside and get us some food. But I guess it had to be chicken, huh? Okay, so I know what I do. I do want a meatloaf. Now, is your rice one of the sides, or it's a rice plus? Okay, so let's do yellow rice with yams and mac and cheese. What kind of fish is it?
I have tilapia or catfish nugget.
Let's do barbecue baked chicken.
You want a barbecue chicken or the baked chicken?
Oh, they two separate things. Let's do the baked chicken, something different. And I'm gonna take yellow rice as well, but I'm gonna do lima beans and string beans. All right, so what did I order? That thing kind of hot. All right, so first things first, very decent pricing. So I got a meatloaf dinner with yellow rice, yams, and mac and cheese. That was only $9.50. I got a baked chicken dinner with yellow rice, lima beans, and string beans. That was $9. I also got some corn, because that was the only side that I didn't have, a side of corn. I got a slice of cake. I got fruit punch, and I got a rib sandwich. That was $8.50. So my grand total was $44.95. That was cheap. Cute little corner spot. Now they have also had red velvet, and I think that's pound cake. But something different. We got the lemon, and for drinks it was fruit punch, grape, purple, or lemonade. So I have a feeling it's gonna be good. Yum, 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 yum. The bag smells good. Good, good, good. All right, so let's get straight into it. I think I'm gonna break the code a little bit, and look at that. Look at that lemon cake. Look at that lemon cake while we at it. Let's just taste that lemon cake. Ooh, it smells so nice. It was in the refrigerator. Mm-hmm. The fridge has it a little dense, but I'm sure once I come to room temperature, that's gonna be good. All right, let's get in this box. That was good. All right, so, oh, this corn looks right. Oh my goodness. Let's go in the mobile dining room. Off rip, I was trying to give y'all something a little different, but the flies just would not let me be great. So back to what I was gonna do. All right, so we was unbagging the stuff, and I dropped my straw, and we was looking at this corn. All right, look at that corn. For it to be canned corn, it looks good. At least they made the effort to adding something to it to kind of change the flavor. So that's points for me off rip. All right, so let's see. It looks like it might be parsley. Nice and buttery. Might be a little bit of sugar. That was pretty good. Now, we're gonna say that for last because it's really not. Let's put that right here. Let's go in with the food first. All right. Okay, so what do we have here? All right, we're going to have us a little mac and cheese 101 because somebody asked. All right, so we have some meatloaf, we got some macaroni and cheese, and we got some candy yams. Meatloaf over a bed of yellow rice. All right, so let's taste this rice first. Take a look. Woo. That's hot. That's piping hot. Nice flavor. Gravy has very good body to that gravy. The gravy is not runny. And let's get us a bite with the meatloaf and the rice. That meatloaf is nice. Very much so homemade. Now, it does not have the standard, whether it's the ketchup sauce on top or whether it's the barbecue sauce on top. No, this has a very nice gravy that they have put on top of the meatloaf, and the meatloaf is also very nice and moist. So that is a plus plus. Let's look at these candy yams. They look nice and firm. Yes, they are. I'm not seeing a lot of cinnamon or just because you don't see it don't mean it ain't there. That is nice. Fresh sweet potatoes, very well cooked. I almost want to say, well, obviously, I'm not going to say obviously because some people cook their sweet potatoes or their yams on the stove. These were actually baked because the outer crust of the potato is nice and firm, but inside the potato is very soft and tender. Very good. The balance of the sweetness is perfect. It's not overly sweet. It's not overpowering anything. So if you were to pair it with something else in your plate, it would definitely balance out that sweet and savory factor for the two. Now let's look at this mac and cheese. Somebody say, yo, you criticize mac and cheese so much. Can't nobody make mac and cheese to where that it is that you like it. That's not true. Now, I've had some situations or instances where the macaroni and cheese has been not for me. But the key to macaroni and cheese is freshly grated cheese. You must freshly grate your cheese. If not, it's going to be, how can I say, it's almost going to curdle. You're not going to have a smooth consistency with your mac and cheese. Mac and cheese does not need eggs to, how can I say, hold it together. You see that? That's what your cheese sauce is for. Now, this mac and cheese is nice. The noodles are a little bit overcooked, but that's okay because the actual cheese sauce or the binding for the noodles has very good flavor. Now, the cheese on top also is a nice quality cheese. It's a mixture. I think this is probably a mixture of a mild cheddar and maybe a Kobe, but that does have some nice flavor to it. If the noodles was just a little bit firmer, it would have been very good, but that does have some very nice flavor. Now that was the meatloaf, yellow rice, candy yams, and mac and cheese. Now up next, we got us some baked chicken. Baked chicken, yellow rice, some lima beans, and some green beans. Y'all already know about them green beans. All right, so we know the yellow rice is good. The gravy on this baked chicken also, now this looks more like drippings. You know, when you cook your baked chicken in the pan, how it releases this yummy goodness into the pan. And this is what that looks like. We do have some onions as well. That's hot, y'all. I can't do it. But this is the chicken. Smells very good. That chicken tastes like something I cooked. That baked chicken is good. There we go. I'm gonna pick that up. I'm gonna just pick it up. All right, so we got some onions and bell peppers with that rice. Yeah, I'm gonna use this top. I knew it. See that? Definitely, the name is fitting. It's not overly seasoned. So this meal is for everybody. So if you feel like so-and-so food be too salty, I can't eat their food. No. Although it does not have a high salt content to it, it's flavorful. So the salt, the lesser side of the salt, but the higher side of the actual seasonings makes a difference. Very much so. And a piece of griffin. Very good. Y'all know I'm not really a hot sauce person because I feel like hot sauce doesn't really mask the food. But had I had me some Louisiana hot sauce or something to put on here, excellent. Lima beans. I ain't had no lima beans since I left Georgia. Let's see. Very nicely cooked. It does have some, again, when you eat it, it doesn't just crumble and melt in your mouth. It does have a shell to it. Inside of the bean is cooked very well, very nice and tender. I can tell you that was cooked with some type of smoked turkey, no pork, which is okay. I'm assuming, because I'm not getting a lot of like smoked like pork meat, but they're good. Green beans. Green beans. Come on, green beans. Y'all know I am perfectly okay with a green bean that come out of a can. Just show it some love. It got some love. Okay. We got the love factor going on, but had too much heat. The green bean, as soon as you put it in your mouth and you go to chew, it just melts. Some people might like it, but I would have rather just a little bit more structure to the bean. Although I'm able to hold it with my fork, as you can see, it just turns into butter in your mouth. There ain't nothing wrong with that, but just giving you what's the word? Just bringing you along for the ride. All right, but as far as this chicken goes, this chicken is really good. I only eat fried chicken skin, but chicken fall off the bone. Now, mind you, I have been passing this place for years and years and years and years, and never thought to stop. I shouldn't. Yeah, it is what it is. I just never thought to stop. And I don't really know what today. We're gonna check them out. I have nothing to eat all day just so I can taste this, but I'm not disappointed. Like I said, it does not have high salt content. It's not salty food. Remember we were talking about fresh? The food is fresh. When I say fresh, not meaning as in fresh food. The food is fresh, but fresh as far as no salt or mild, very low salt. And the actual seasonings that she uses, or he, whoever back there cooking, I just said she because I assumed, really does balance out well. So if your pressure up, you can come eat. All right. I couldn't make my mind up whether I wanted a rib dinner but I knew I wanted some ribs. So since I had all the sides, I said, you know what, let me just get a rib sandwich. So, this is what they rib sandwich look like. They got that mustard-based Carolina sauce on there, which...
Damn.
Which I enjoy a lot. I really like that mustard-based sauce. And I should have asked for extra sauce, which is probably not needed, but that's just me being greedy. A little warm, a little hot. I'm gonna get me a good piece. All right, let me just take this piece. All right, so that is the rib with the sauce. This one a little dark, but that's all right. Excuse me. Okay. Rib is good. Flavor is good. Sauce is damn good. But I can taste and some people like it. Some people like burnt hot dogs. Some people like burnt hamburgers when you put them on the grill. But I can taste that little charred flavor. I'm gonna call it flavor because some people like it. It doesn't take away from the rib because it's still good. And tender. It's just something that came to my attention when I bid it, so I brought it to yours. Now, all of them may not be like that. It's just been mine. Well, it's okay. Now, would I come back and get ribs? Yeah.
Cubans don't know shit about barbecue.
Hey.
About ribs.
Oh, watch your mouth. I'll tell you one thing. I may not know nothing about no barbecue ribs, but I tell you when it tastes good. Yeah. Because I like the Carolina sauce, I would definitely got more sauce on my ribs. Like this piece right here is real nice and saucy. Look at that. It is a rib tip. Come on, let me get that. Dang. I just took a tip out. Oh. Well, there you have it, folks.
Hold on, I want to finish.
You want to finish. But, yeah, the rib is nice. This is another tip right here. Gristle. Oh, my baby gonna love this gristle. Or these gristle pieces. That's nice. All right, so let's do a quick little recap. Rib sandwich was very good. I did enjoy the ribs. They had a little bit more of those charred pieces, which is okay. Shit happens. It happens. All right. I also got the baked chicken. This was also very good. The yellow rice Actually, it was pretty good. You know, I've been having little issues with rice when it came to restaurants. The rice did not taste like water. The rice actually tastes like yellow rice. The baked chicken was cooked very well, nice and moist. The green beans to me were just a little bit overcooked. The lima beans were good as well. And shit ain't none in here. And this is the meatloaf plate. Now, he don't eat nobody mac and cheese. He don't eat my mac and cheese. He don't eat nobody mac and cheese but Kraft Blue Box mac and cheese. So that's why you still see that there. But as far as the macaroni and cheese went, the noodles for me were just a little bit overcooked. The consistency of the cheese sauce was a little, how can I say, a little bit, almost like curdled a little bit, but it had nice flavor. Now, minimizing the boil time because taking into consideration your bake time, and maybe using, if you don't use evaporated milk, probably use evaporated milk just to minimize that that water content just a little bit. And of course, you I'm sure you use shredded cheese. I mean, you shred your own cheese. But that is that, and the corn was actually pretty nicely seasoned as well. That was, as you can see. So overall, a very nice experience. This is that lemon cake we did. We broke cold a little bit and bit that first. My initial bite of the cake was, it was in the cooler, so it was a little bit denser. It still is dense, but it has nice flavor. Lemon cake. So, what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. Home style restaurant in Opelika. It did a pretty good job. I enjoyed it. Overall, I enjoyed it. Yes, the food was a little fresh. And when I say fresh, I mean a little low on the salt. So like I said, if your pressure up, you can come here and don't even worry about don't worry about anything. But it had good flavor, and that was the most important part. So yo gang, thank you so much for supporting the channel just by watching this video. Y'all know I love me some good food, but I love y'all for life. Muchos besitos.